In 2012, there were 2,400 breweries in the USA. In 2022, just 10 years later, there are more than 9,500. This explosive growth stems from the popularity of craft beers. Craft beer consumption currently makes up about 14% of the beer market and could double in the next 5 to 10 years. The limiting factor will be the supply of hops.
I've been in the beverage industry for about 17 years, specifically in the beer industry for the past 8 years. The glaring problem, which was affecting every brewery in the nation, was the fear of running out of hops.
The hops industry is kind of fascinating, and a lot more complicated than we ever thought it was going to be getting into it, because you have to establish contracts years in advance and sort of anticipate trends in the market.
Hops in general is a pain in the ass. Let's start there. And I have to have contracts, or I have to spot market. I'm talking about hops as a whole. And I have to ask my fellow brewer friends for hops.
Becoming a disruptor in the hops market hasn't been possible because of limitations on climates in which hops can be grown. Until now. Lone Star Agritech is about to completely disrupt the hops industry by becoming the first year-round commercial hops grower on a large-scale basis. First step, build a great advisory team.
I knew that we needed to go out and find some A players, and we went and did that. We brought in Colorado State professor Bill Bowerly, who's already doing an indoor hydroponic LED grow.
I'm a craft beer lover, and because of that, I decided to change my research program at the university to grow hops hydroponically year-round using LED lights. By growing them hydroponically in a controlled environment, we can really speed up the growth cycle of the hops. We actually go from just nothing more than a tissue culture petri dish start to a full production hop in 3.5 months. Whereas in a field setting, that time frame could take up to 3 years.
You heard that right. 3.5 months versus 3 years in the field.
That enables Lone Star Agritech to produce 3 to 5 harvests per year.
We knew we had to bring in some intellectual property people that could actually protect our own strains and our own genetics, which is why we reached out to Texas A&M and Dan Lescavar.
You can modify the growth and development of the plant, that otherwise you are not going to do only just by genetic itself, but you have the genetic potential, then you are using the management component to really enhance the plant, so to speak, and create a much better plant that is efficient for nutrients, efficient for water uptake, efficient for the synthesis of phytochemicals or bitterness compound. So once we have the genetic and the genetic potential, we subject those for the management, in this case the hydroponic technology, the LED lights, the nutrient solution, can have a unique products that will be identified by not only Texas consumer, but hopefully U.S. beer drinkers.
Having access to Texas-grown hops would be, it'd be incredible for the industry. It'd be great for Texas. We're such a big state and we drink a lot of beer. And being able to really showcase that local agriculture to our customers would be, it would be huge.
If we were able to, get hops fresh from a field multiple times a year, 5 or 6 times, then it would change how we could approach brewing a lot of these beers.
Lone Star Agritech, poised to become the new leader in high-yield agriculture and craft beer hops, is only the beginning.